For our young men, this has been fantastic. All the adversity they went through, and to come back, not to quit. That was one of the things that that has happened in the past, and under our new staff. That guys, we have quit, and now all of a sudden to come back from a great team like this. This running back was a monster, and this coach is something else. He's a special guy, and this one was special. The first one, the guys were crying. I mean, the love for each other was just pouring out. We talked about Devin. We talked about how much he means to us and what he's meant to this program. I mean, it was just probably the best feeling I've ever had since the Super Bowl. Maybe I'll get like 15 minutes of sleep now. It's just one thing after another. I couldn't sleep. But it's a big relief. It's big, and the main thing is I'm just happy for the guys in the locker room, the kids.
Sorry.
You know what? And one thing as you go through coaching and the years of coaching, you just got to have a determination. And our staff, they never quit. They never quit. And they were coaching me up when to use the timeouts, when not to. So we used them at the right time. They kicked the field goal. And I just had a lot of confidence in Ryan to just get us in the right plays. If we got in the right plays, I felt we could execute them. And the coaches went over the plays prior to the drive, and it was just one play after another after another. It didn't always look pretty, but it was effective. No, but you know what? He's capable of doing that. He's done it during training camp. He's done it in some games. It's just we were so new at playing quarterback. This guy could never show his true talent. But I think he's a good player, and he's always up for the challenge. I think he's the type of kid that he's a never die kid. Now he's gonna fight you to the end. He's a competitor, and he's experienced at this. He's done this several times. I never saw a panic in his face all day, and he always knew that we'll get the next one. We'll get the next one. On with the next play, on with the next drive, and he was very good on the sideline. Two teams was huge. That was very important. Julius said all week that he can, that he could get it. He could get it done. He could get it done. He could get it done. And their guy was the NCAA leader in blocked field goals. So I think there was a little bit of competition going on within Julius, and he got one for us. Another guy didn't get any.
Once we had one completion, I thought I was going to be okay. And so, we got one on third down, a good play by Xavier on the sideline. And once we got that, I knew we'd start rolling. And they were doing a great job in the second half of presenting us with a bunch of different fronts and looks and blitzes. And so once we were going 2 minute there, they had to go with one coverage, and it was pretty easy to identify what they were doing. Once we could do that, I was able to complete a few passes. Came in here, but Mark, we run a play before, kind of similar to that, and they gobbled it up pretty good, and he came over and was talking to me about running a different play. And so when we got out there, I told him, I was like, hey, if they do this, I'm just going to give you this little thing right here, so I want you to kind of change your route up. And so they kind of gave us the look, and I just looked down and was like, hey. And he ran a great route, stuck his foot in the ground, and the safety really bid on the corner, went through a little post route, and he just outran him. So it was a great job. He identified it. We both saw the same thing, and so we just kind of make an adjustment on the fly there. It did, just because we didn't possess the ball very much. Like I said, we didn't have a lot of first downs. We didn't convert very well. We left our defense out on the field a bunch. And, really the hats off is to them this game. They were moving the ball on them, but they held them down in the red zone, made them kick some field goals. We blocked the field goal, only held them to one touchdown. Really hats off to them. We left them on the field way too much. They got one turnover for us, and they really did an unbelievable job this game.
The first play was actually supposed to be a corner route. And SMU did a great job scouting our offense, and they called the correct defense. But Griff did an even better job correcting it with a nice little audible. He told me hit it with a corner post, and I did, and he put it right there. It was a good play. Offense we loved, we loved that feeling. It happened in the second half, going into halftime. Knowing we was going to do the ball back, so coming out, we had to score again. But we loved it, I still like it right. I'm feeling it right now, so I'm excited, Yeah.
I do remember it, but I think it's a team effort. So I attribute actually getting that block kick to all my teammates, because I penetrate, everybody else penetrates. It just leads to openings, and the opening just happened to be in my spot. Yeah, that was. I think overall it was amazing. It was just it's a fun time. So we're just out there trying to have fun, execute, and the pieces of the puzzles are starting to come together.
A lot better. I see confidence is probably the main thing that kickers want to have.
going to every game or every season, and I did really well at camp. And then, but to start off 3 for 3 in the first 2 games, that got me going. Just like, wow, I really have a chance to go 100%. And Billy Johnson, our snapper, and Ryan Rome, they've been doing outstanding. They also give me that confidence that they never screw up, so it makes it easy for me to just put it through. But
Are you stronger this year?
I feel a little stronger. Yeah, I feel also more fresh than I was the past 2 seasons. I feel like, especially last year, I got hurt for over kicking, and this year I don't kick that much. And going to the game Saturday, I feel really great, just fresh and just ready to kick, excited to kick. And the program, the strength program has helped me too, with a lot of more speed and more agility of my legs, and it brought me more power.
It was 92, the big, long, tall defensive end. He stood me up, and I'm not sure if 44 or 56 poked it out, but that's what happened. And I was fortunate enough for this guy to have my back on that, because if it wasn't for him, you know, I pretty much would be a downfall, and I'll pretty much put the blame on me after this loss. I mean, if we would have lost. So yeah.
How bad were you feeling?
Oh, I was thrilled when I saw you got the touchdown. Actually or not, I cried. I kid you not. And I prayed. I said thank you, and I kid you not. When he did, I kept tapping my helmet before the play. I kept tapping 18. I was like, please pull through for me. Please pull through me, and I need you. And this guy, he did what he just does every practice. You know, go out, plays a hell of a game. And I thanked him, and I told him that after he scored. I was like, dude, I love you for that, and that's much respect. So yeah, all the credit goes to this guy sitting next to me. Actually, when we were in the locker room, it was like, this win is for 18, just to let everybody know we haven't forgot about him, and we know he's smiling wherever he is. After watching the game, we know this is going to be a big part in his recovery. So we just wanted to do it for him and make sure everybody didn't look down on him or didn't forget about him, because he's still with us.